Yo, what's up guys, I will go over all the best weapons that you need in GTA Online as of 2024. I will pick weapons from all 8 weapon wheel categories and these are the weapons I think are the best, so let me know if I missed some. First you will need to know how you can customize your loadout. This way you can remove weapons that you don't need and it will make your weapon wheel a lot cleaner. You will also be able to find your weapons faster because you don't need to scroll through like 10 different weapons. To do this you will need a gun locker. You can find one in the following places and keep in mind that you need to buy it. In your Avenger you have to buy the weapon workshop upgrade, you can also find it in your arcade, penthouse, salvage yard, kasatka, office, bunker, clubhouse, facility, nightclub and bill enforcement office, so pretty much in any property. You then have the option to hide or show each weapon for each category. Once you have selected your custom loadout you still need to activate it. To do that, open your interaction menu, go to health and ammo and select enable custom weapon loadout. You can also disable it again by turning it off and then you will have all your weapons back, so it's not like you lose them. Now that you know how to customize it, let's get started with the best weapons you need in your custom loadout. We will start with the pistols. A must-have is the up and atomizer. They removed it from the ammunition and agency armory, so now you can only buy it when it's in the gun van. This is a very unique weapon and it can come in very handy in a few scenarios. If you can't get over a wall or fence for example, or if your car is stuck, and you can even use it to kill players. I always like to use it as a combination, so I shoot someone with the up and atomizer and then I quickly switch to one of my other weapons to finish it off. The second pistol that you need is the AP pistol. The best thing about it is that you can use it in a vehicle, so it's the best gun to use if you're doing a drive-by or something like that. It has 36 rounds with the extended mag. Together with its firing rate, it's an insane pistol. In my opinion, there's only one machine gun you will ever need and it's the Combat MG Mark II. With the extended magazine, it can hold up to 200 rounds and that's more than enough to kill multiple players. You can upgrade the normal Combat MG into the Mark II version at any weapon workshop, in your MOC or Terabyte for example. Once you did that, you can go to ammo and select special ammo. For this weapon it's not necessary because the damage is already insane. Also keep in mind that if you choose special ammo, you have less ammo in your gun, so you have to refill it more often. One last tip for this gun, it can have a lot of recoil for long range, but if you go into first person the range doesn't really matter and there will be little to no recoil. Arguably the best weapon in the entire game is the special carbon rifle. To make it the actual best weapon in the game, upgrade it to the Mark II version. It has a high fire rate, great accuracy and the damage is also good. Although some people like to do this, don't select a suppressor on this gun and not any gun in general, because it just makes the gun deal less damage and the range will decrease. I do agree that you need at least one fast firing weapon with a suppressor. I recommend using the Carbon Rifle Mark II for stealth missions. With its fast fire rate and high accuracy, it's perfect to stealthily take out multiple targets. The first sniper that you need is the Heavy Sniper, which will unlock at level 90 and then upgrade it to the Mark II version. You'll also need to have the Advanced Scope. You can zoom in further with this scope rather than a normal scope. Because it's a sniper and you don't shoot that much, I highly recommend getting special ammo for this weapon, especially the explosive rounds. With this type of ammo you can easily take out jets and helicopters, it only takes 1 or 2 bullets. It's also helpful to destroy other armored vehicles but not as effective as on aircrafts. I always find it really annoying fighting against players that have snipers with explosive ammo because you just fall on the ground and you can't do anything about it. It's not a one-shot kill on regular players, but when they fall you can easily hit your second shot. If you find sniping hard or you hit a person with your heavy sniper and quickly want to finish it off, I recommend the Marksman Rifle Mark II. This is a very fast shooting sniper rifle and you can equip special ammo on this thing to make it really overpowered. You need to have the incendiary rounds on this sniper, because it shoots so fast you will easily hit your target and the player will also catch on fire if you hit them. The most powerful shotgun in GTA Online is the Assault Shotgun. This one is really good for short range. Make sure that you have the extended magazine to increase the ammo from 8 to 32. Because of its shell spread, it's also really good to use from cover. Just hold your shoot button to do this. There's also another shotty, the Pump Shotgun Mark II. The stock version is mid, but by upgrading it to the Mark II version we can get explosive rounds. With this type of ammo it only takes a couple shots to blow up vehicles. This shotgun is also decent at a further range. Same as with the sniper, when you hit a player and they don't die, they will be underground so you can easily finish it off. The maximum amount of explosive ammo is 32 and then you need to refill it again. Since it's a shotgun and you don't shoot that much, it shouldn't be a problem. For the heavy weapons, we kinda have a show off between different weapons in different versions. So the rocket launchers, both the miniguns and 2 grenade launchers. First of all, we have the RPG, which unlocks at level 100. You can't go wrong with this one, but the better rocket launcher is the homing launcher. It shoots faster, the range is better, and it has auto aim if you need it. The auto aim isn't that good, so I just recommend shooting without auto aiming. You can do that by only holding your shoot button. The homing launcher can only hold 10 rockets versus 20 for the RPG, but you can buy ammo via your interaction menu, so that won't be a problem. The RPG damage on vehicles is higher than the homing launcher, but considering that you can get the homing launcher without being a certain level, I think this one is better. Next we have the minigun and the Widowmaker. They are the same weapon, one just shoots bullets and the other is a laser. The minigun unlocks at level 120, the Widowmaker can be bought at any level, but only from the gun van. The stats of these 2 miniguns are the exact same. They are handy to take down helicopters, for example, if you shoot at the backblade. I also find it really helpful for long range and against oppressors. A newer gun that got added to GT Online is the Railgun. It has always been an amazing weapon in story mode, and it's no surprise that it's popular in online too. This gun is really good against jets, helicopters and oppressors. Keep in mind that against a more armored helicopter it will take 3 shots to destroy it and a jet about 2. Lastly, we have the 2 grenade launchers. You should both have them, because the normal one is for long distance and the compact grenade launcher is for short distance, plus you can use it if you're on a bike, which is sick. One thing that you can do with the normal grenade launcher is the rapid fire trick. You can do that by finding cover and then spam the shoot button. It shoots insanely fast and it's pretty OP. Now we will go over the explosives. The sticky bombs are undoubtedly the best explosions in the game. The main reason is because you can detonate it whenever you want. A grenade, for example, will always explode after a couple seconds. You can of course cook grenades, but that's harder to time. Another great thing with explosives is that you can throw them while using a different weapon. You can do that by pressing left on the D-pad. We also have the proximity mines. These are very similar to the sticky bombs. The only difference is that you can't detonate them, but they will explode when someone walks or drives close to them. The downside of these mines is that they have a pretty loud beep and they can be easily spotted because of the light. Also good to know is that you can throw 5 sticky bombs or proximity mines at the same time. If you throw a 6th one, the first one will disappear. So I recommend having the sticky bombs and proximity mines. Hide the grenades and try to use the sticky bombs as much as you can. Lastly, we will go over melee weapons. The best melee weapon in the game is the stone hatchet. To unlock this one, you will need to complete the treasure hunt in GT Online. This is a one-hit melee weapon and you even get a health boost when you kill someone with it. If you ever find yourself in a fight in or under the water, a knife is the only weapon you can use. An honorable mention for the melee weapons category is the Shocker. This is a new melee weapon that got released last month. It's a stun baton that tases players. It has to recharge after you hit someone, but it's a pretty good melee weapon. Now I will show you all the best attachments for the best MK2 weapons. So to start, go to the weapon workshop inside your agency, bunker, arcade, MOC or terabyte. We will start with the best weapon in GT Online, the special carbon rifle. So upgrade it to the MK2 version and then add the following attachments. Start off with an extended clip to increase the capacity of your magazine. You can go for one of the other magazines, but if you select one with special ammo, your ammo will be capped to only a few hundred bullets and you have to refill it each time. You can't refill special ammo through your interaction menu, so you have to go to your weapon workshop each time. You can also equip a flashlight. It doesn't affect the gun, but sometimes it can come in handy to turn on the light. For the scope, I have the holographic sight. All these scopes pretty much do the same thing. They increase accuracy but decrease the range. I just think this one looks the best. You can go with a suppressor. This is really helpful in deathmatches because when you shoot it won't show your icon on the minimap. It does decrease the damage a little bit and the range. I prefer to use the fat end muzzle or any muzzle because they are all the same. They all reduce recoil during rapid fire. I would like to see that each muzzle has a different effect on the gun, so that would create more diversity. You can even use this gun without a muzzle attachment. Of course, add a grip so you can hold your gun more steady and that way you have more accuracy. Then for the barrel, add the heavy barrel for more range. This is also a cool thing with these MK2 weapons. You can put a bunch of different liveries, colors and tints on all MK2 weapons. It doesn't increase or decrease any stat of course, but it lets you create your own cool weapons. Next up, we have the carbon rifle. I don't use it that much, but I just have it as an extra assault rifle with special ammo and a suppressor. I went with armor piercing rounds. This will increase penetration of soft body armor and also bulletproof helmets, but like it says, it reduces capacity. It only has 220 bullets, so you will run out pretty quickly, and that's why I don't use it that often. I have it equipped with a medium scope, heavy barrel, suppressor and grip. I really like this weapon at close range. This may be my favorite weapon, an underrated weapon because not everyone uses it. Just go with an extended clip because with special ammo it will run out way too quick. The scope is interesting on this gun because with no scope your character will hold it different than with a scope. This is without a scope and this is with a scope. I use it with the holographic scope. I have the fat end muzzle brake equipped and heavy barrel. I like this gun cause it does a lot of damage. Switching to a pistol, the heavy revolver. Since it's a pistol and it doesn't shoot that fast, use the incendiary rounds. This will light your enemy on fire. So it already does quite some damage with the bullet and then it does even more damage with the fire. You can also do the rapid fire glitch with this one, which makes it really OP. If you use the heavy revolver together with some Bouchard testosterone, you can demolish players. Equip it with all possible attachments and we will move on to the pump shotgun. You have to load it with explosive slugs. Yes, explosive. This is insanely overpowered. When you shoot someone, they won't only take a lot of damage, but they will also ragdoll, so you can easily finish them off. It's also possible to one-shot enemies with this weapon. It does only have 32 slugs, but that's enough. Again, select a flashlight, scope and muzzle, don't use a suppressor on this thing. Moving on to the snipers. The heavy sniper is the best sniper in the game. I have it equipped with explosive rounds because it's really OP. My favorite thing to do with this sniper is blow up jets in only 2 shots. It also ragdolls players when you hit them. For the scope, I recommend using the thermal scope. Don't use the night vision scope because this one is not good. The thermal scope has the same effect as the thermal combat helmets. By pressing right on the D-pad you can turn it on or off. So players and NPCs will be orange. You can even see enemies through walls and buildings. It does give a different scope icon. It's like a triangle without the bottom and a dot. If you select the advanced scope it looks like this. You can then equip a thermal helmet and it gives the same result. Select the squared, muzzle brake and heavy barrel. The last weapon in today's video is the marksman rifle and I will show a secret to get auto aim on this weapon. I recommend using incendiary rounds on it and use it together with the heavy sniper. So you for example hit someone once with the heavy sniper and then finish it off with the marksman rifle. This is a really fast shooting sniper for a shorter range. I have the split end muzzle brake, but you can also go with a suppressor. Equip grip and a heavy barrel, then go to scopes. So here's where it gets interesting. If you select one of these 2 scopes, it will actually auto aim on players and NPCs. This is awesome because you have an auto aim sniper that's good for short range and it lights people on fire. I really hope more MK2 weapons will get added in the future. Do something crazy and add a Mark II minigun or RPG. By the way, to unlock those special ammo types you have to complete bunker research, so I will leave a link in the pinned comment on the fastest way to unlock it. I hope this helped you out and I will catch you in the next one, bye bye!